Hey guys, Sarge here. What I want to come and talk to you guys about is a new video idea that I've been having, but it's basically guns that I want, right? And in this video, we're going to talk about two of them that I've been looking at and kind of would like to have your guys' opinion on it. The first one is the Larry Vickers Springfield Armory Custom Collaboration Master Class 1911. As you guys know, I am a big 1911 guy. I think 1911s are fantastic. Everybody should own one, or 3 or 5 or 6. And the kind of benefit that kind of stuck out to me with this one, just from some of there's only really 3 or 4 reviews out there of it, but it comes already kind of, to my understanding, tuned. So in one of the reviews that I read, it's in between the TRP and their custom shop. So that's pretty cool. It does come with tool steel internals rather than the cast or MIM, which I know to some that really matters. It also comes with a lot of Wilson Combat parts. I think that's very cool as well, right? And I don't buy a gun based on the magazines, okay, but it does come with 2 of the Vickers Elite Wilson Combat mags, which are like normally 40 something a piece. So it's pretty cool. It comes with those. The price tag on it, with having all the cool stuff that's inside of it, it's only MSRP'd at about $1,400, and from what I've heard from gun stores, it can be found for about that $1,200 price range. So with everything that you get out of it, do you guys think it's worth that $1,200? Is it something you guys are excited about? For me, I kind of like it. I think it's a pretty cool 1911. How do you guys feel about buying a Springfield product, though? Is that something that you guys are doing, or is that something that we're still not doing? So give me your all's thoughts on that. Let me know what you think overall about that Larry Vickers Master Class 1911. What are some pros and some cons that you guys see? And then we'll do a follow-up kind of discussing all of those as they come out. The next firearm that I would like to talk about today is a Ruger Vaquero. More specifically, the Ruger Vaquero that shoots .357 Magnum and has a 9mm cylinder. My thought process with this is, I don't know how it is for everybody in the world right now, but for where I'm located, finding ammunition is not that easy. The ammunition that is on the shelves, however, is like .357 Magnum, 41 Magnum, 44 Magnum, and 10mm. There's a plethora of that on the shelves. I kind of like the idea of having that revolver that can shoot the 3 rounds, right? We can shoot .357 Magnum, 38 Special, and 9mm. And on top of it, I think cowboy guns are cool, okay? I do have a couple of revolvers, and you guys, I'm filming a revolver video, that's why these are out. But this is old police trade-in Model 10 here, and I think it was manufactured in the 80s or late 70s, somewhere around there. But it's a very nice revolver, and I like it quite a bit. Well, I have always had an interest in getting those cowboy era guns. I just think that they're cool. And when we look at how they shoot, right, it's amazing to me at how little they have sight-wise and just overall functionality, but they can perform outstanding. There's an individual that comes up and he took one of my courses and he brought a little single action revolver with him, and I love that thing. His was a Sears and Roebuck, actually, so that's a pretty cool story behind it. But I was shooting that thing up there and I was like, man, I like this. I would love to have it in .357 Magnum. So that's my kind of thought. Maybe down the line I could do some single action shooting in the cowboy action scene there. I don't know, right? I know you have to have 2 of them, so I better find one that works right. But what do you guys think about the Ruger Vaquero versus maybe some of the other single action revolvers that are out on the market? For the Ruger Vaquero, that is a 9mm cylinder that comes with the .357 Magnum cylinder, right? So 2-cylinder model. I think it's right around $750 to $800 price on the street, right? Not on the street, in a gun store. And then, is that, more of a value than maybe some of the Ubertis that are $500? How do you guys feel about the Ruger Vaquero? Would you guys rather have that Ruger Vaquero with, you know, the limited sight option, or would you rather go with something maybe like a Ruger Blackhawk, which has a little bit nicer sights? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and then we'll do a revisit on that and kind of weigh out the better of the two options there. And we'll see whichever one I get, right? So that's kind of my thought process for two guns that I'm kind of looking at getting next. What are two guns you guys are looking at getting next? Let me know down in the comments. What I'm also wanting to do, guys, is a quick shout out. There's a new podcast out called Figuring It Out Podcast, and I'm going to put a link to them here in the description. They are Tactical Response alumni. They're great individuals. They recently did an interview with Steve Fisher of Sentinel Concepts and with James Yeager of Tactical Response, and it was a phenomenal interview. Really listened to 2 or 3 different points of view, where it was like, man, I never thought about it in that way. And what I find very interesting is just when you listen to individuals who maybe have different views than you, or, you know, maybe it's not 100% what you think, but when you listen to how they explain certain things, why they think certain things are right or certain things are wrong, it really will help you either strengthen or change your thought process, right? And that's good. We shouldn't only listen to people that agree with us 100% of the time, okay? That's when we start doing things the wrong way, because we don't have anyone there to kind of keep us going north, okay? So just my kind of thought with that, guys. I'll put a link to the podcast down there. You guys can go click on it. Let me know what you guys think about that, all right? As always, guys, you all can find me over on Instagram as Shooting It with the Sarge. I appreciate you guys watching all these videos. Give me a thumbs up on the video and subscribing to the channel. Stay tuned for more. There's a lot of good content coming out. If you guys like this series, we'll definitely keep it up. Sarge out.